here is the prize that will be sent out to the winning driver wherever they are in the world. It is a treasure hunt. It is 11 of 12. It is the Cadillac V16. Gorgeous, gorgeous car. Looks like it's on FTEs, and that will be sent out to the winning driver wherever they are in the world. Greetings Diecast Racing fans, Sharky here, and welcome back to Vulcan Raceway for this episode 7, the grand final of the Red Car Shootout, brought to you in conjunction with Raven Customs. And there's some interesting vehicles around me, and why are several of the drivers daily drivers with me? Well, the next competition will be the daily driver shootout, and many of the drivers will be driving their own daily drivers, and I'll be giving them spaces in that. But there will also be a number of other vehicles to be signed up for. Sign-ups will go up tomorrow morning about 9 AM on the UK 164th Diecast Racing Group. Who have we got through to the grand final today? Well, again, interestingly, I picked out 4 cars at the start of this tournament that I thought would do well, and all of them have made it to the grand final. My top pick, car 6, Hakari Rin in the C8. He starts on the front of the blue lane this time. The keep an eye on one, Cuboid in the MG. He's here as well. He's starting P2 on the red lane. My second pick, Mark Rich 21 in the muscle bound Robin. He is starting on the rear of the red lane for race 1. And my one to watch, Mick, the rookie in the low lux. He starts on P2 on the blue lane. So, car 6, Hakari Rin in the C8. Car 9, Kitsune, the reigning champion, squeaked her way through in the Nissan, is here. Starts on the front of the red lane. Car 13, unlucky for some, but if you know Tom Lee RC, you'll know that Black 13, lucky for some. Anyway, Cuboid, car 13, the MG, he's here. Car 14, Mark Rich 21 in the Robin. Car 15, Princess Sparkles in the 50th anniversary Bone Shaker. And car 16, Mick the rookie in the Low Lux. We'll give you a quick track overview. We'll get them up to the line. We'll get down to the racing. But before we do all that, don't forget to do the usual things, like, comment and subscribe. Vulcans there, safety teams are there. Drivers' dailies are there. It's the last time for the last day of this one being the reigning champion. Police cars are there. Daily drivers, you will see them up and see which of these gets through as picks. The Vulcans are there. Over here we have got the 6 that are racing today. Safety teams. What's this? The Flying Fenman is there with quick chat, and he says he's going to do a couple of demonstration runs, one down the blue lane and one down the red lane, to start things off, because people want to see this run, so we'll give it a run. Our thanks go out to our sponsors, John at Modelmatic there with James Sterling, my brother Phil at Tom Lee RC, Cuboid at 4 Cubed Racing, who's racing today, the team at the BERCC, and this series' main sponsor, Keldon Raven at Raven Customs, stood there with the track owner. His 2 drivers, Hakari Rin and Princess Sparkles, are both through. So we'll get quick chat up to the line. We will do a couple of demonstration runs with that just on one camera, because I don't think it will make it all the way. And then we'll get this 6 up to the line and get down to the main racing. Right, here we go. The Flying Fenman is in quick chat up at the line. 3, 2, 1, place. And flipped it over on the far end. You see the phone chattering away as it went down there. We will get things reset and we'll run it down the blue. Flying Fenman is perfectly okay. There's a full roll cage and everything in it. So we're on the blue lane. 3, 2, 1, place. And spins out just coming round the corner. Thanks to Flying Fenman with that. We'll get the main 6 up to the line. Right, here we go, set up for race 1 of the grand final. Hakari Rin in the C8 on the front of the blue, Kitsune in the Nissan on the front of the red, Cuboid in the MG on the middle of the red. The Robin car with Mark Rich 21 is on the rear of the red. On the rear of the blue is the Princess Sparkles in the Bone Shaker, and the Low Luck with the rookie Mick in it is on the middle of the blue lane. 3, 2, 1, race. Oh, Cuboid C8 was second. It was the MG, then the C8, then the Nissan, then the Robin, and the Low Lux and the Bone Shaker have failed to finish. Wow, that was a turn up for the books there from Cuboid in the MG. Moving on to race 2. Low Lux is on the front of the blue, the C8 is on the front of the red, the Nissan is the middle of the red, the MG is on the rear of the red, the Robin is on the rear of the blue, and the Bone Shaker is in the middle of the blue. 3, 2, 1, race. C8, Nissan, Low Lux, Bone Shaker, Robin, MG. Well, I had to go and take the camera to the computer and double check that because I can't watch it back on the camera because it's in super slow mode. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. They're really laying it down. Right, moving on to race 3. Bone Shaker on the front of the blue, Low Lux on the front of the red, C8 on the middle of the red, Nissan on the rear of the red, MG on the rear of the blue, and the Robin on the middle of the blue. 3, 2, 1, race. Bone Shaker, Robin and Low Lux has left the track. I'm going to have to review that again in slow-mo. Well, I had to go to slow-mo again. It was Bone Shaker, then the Robin, then the MG, then the C8, then the Nissan, and obviously the Low Lux failed to finish. They're now lined up. Robin is on the front of the blue, Bone Shaker is on the front of the red, the Low Lux is the middle of the red, the C8 is the rear of the red, the Nissan is the rear of the blue, and the MG is on the middle of the blue. 3, 2, 1, race. Robin, Bone Shaker, and I'm going to have to draw it away. I don't think the MG has crossed the line, but I think it's just the Robin and the Bone Shaker that have. I'll take a load of photos and come back to you. As we move into race 5, we have the actual casts on the blue lane and the Hot Wheels casts on the red. The MG from Matchbox is on the front of the blue lane. The Robin is on the front of the red. The Bone Shaker is the middle of the red. The Low Lux is the rear of the red. The Matchbox C8 is on the rear of the blue. And the Hot Wheels Nissan is on the middle of the blue. 3, 2, 1, race. Nissan and C8 are the only two to finish. I'll have to look at the results there. Well, we have a first here at Vulcan Raceway. Having watched the playback over 20 times, they cannot determine the difference between Hakari Rin in the C8 Corvette and Kitsune in the Nissan on that last race. So they split the points. So instead of it being 10-6, it's 8-8. How does that mean it's lined up? The points are as follows. On 27 points, Hakari Rin. On 21 points, Mark Rich 21. On 20 points, Kitsune. On 19 points, Princess Sparkles. On 15 points, Cuboid. And then on just 4 points is Mick in the low lux. How are they lined up? The Nissan of the reigning champion Kitsune is on the front of the red lane. Can she do the double? She's in the front. She has a chance. On the front of the red lane is Cuboid. He is on 15 points. He needs 10, 12 points to tie up with Hakari to win, so he cannot win. But he's on the front. The robbing car of Mark Rich 21 is on the middle of the red. The bone shaker of Princess Sparkles on the rear of the red. On the rear of the blue is the low lux of Mick the rookie with no chance at all. And then there is Hakari Rin in the C8 Corvette in P2 on the blue lane. We will see how this goes. 3, 2, 1, race. And everybody finishes. I'll look at the footage and come back to you with the final results. So there we go, the conclusion of another knuckle-biting series here at Vulcan Raceway on the Wingover track, and the Wingover never fails to provide. The results of that last race: first, Kitsune getting 10 points. Second, Cuboid in the MG getting 6 points. Third, Hakari Rin in the C8 Corvette getting 4 points. Fourth, Mark Rich 21 in the Robin getting just 3 points. Fifth was Mick in the low lux getting 2 points, and Princess Sparkles in the bone shaker came 6th and got a single point. Overall point scores are as follows. The new champion by a single point is Hakari Rin in the C8 Corvette, 31 points. So had that decision of whether it was an equal finish gone the other way, then the champion would have been Kitsune, and Kitsune would have done 2 back-to-back wins because she was just 1 point behind on 30. Next was Mark Rich 21 on 24 points, then Cuboid on 21, Princess Sparkles on 20, and Mick in the low lux on just 6. So the closest of close decisions and calls. It's been watched so many times over. I've taken a photo of the freeze frame of the actual crossing of the line, and they are literally together. So congratulations to Hakari Rin, the champion of the red car shootout. Next week, something totally different. The week after that will be the choosing the 16, but it won't be 16 because each of the drivers that have competed here regularly at Vulcan Raceway have their own daily drivers, and they can race them in this competition, which then means that the other cars, the fastest ones of those, will be available for new drivers, those that don't have daily drivers here at Vulcan Raceway. That's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. We'll catch you all again next time.